2 islands, 2 dreams, but only one winner. Mauritius or Maldives? Which paradise truly deserves the crown? When people imagine a tropical paradise, 2 names always rise to the top. The Maldives, with its floating villas and endless turquoise lagoons, and Mauritius, a volcanic island that mixes beaches, mountains, forests, and culture all in one. Both promise paradise, but one hides layers far beyond the surface. Let's dive in. The Maldives is a postcard come to life. Thousands of coral islands scattered like jewels across the Indian Ocean. White sand so fine it squeaks under your feet. Water so clear it feels unreal. Each resort sits on its own island, often surrounded by nothing but sea and silence. It's private, intimate, and breathtaking. But it's also isolated. You're living inside a luxury bubble. Beautiful, but disconnected from real life. Mauritius, on the other hand, is a single, living island, shaped by fire, water, and culture. From its volcanic peaks to its sugarcane fields swaying in the wind, Mauritius feels alive. You can wake up near a lagoon, hike through lush forest by noon, and watch the sunset from a wild cliff by evening. It's the kind of place where every turn shows you something new. A temple, a waterfall, a roadside food stall. This is not just paradise. It's paradise with a pulse. When you travel to the Maldives, your journey feels like an adventure from the start. You land in Malé, then hop on a domestic flight or a seaplane. The view is unforgettable. Turquoise seas dotted with tiny islands. But each transfer costs money, and once you're at your resort, you're basically there until your flight home. You can't explore local life freely unless you plan specific excursions. Mauritius is completely different. You land at one main airport, Sir Siwusagur Ramgoolam International, and from there, roads connect every corner of the island. Rent a car, hop on a bus, or simply call a local taxi, and within an hour, you can move from luxury beaches to mountain villages. The sense of freedom is immediate. You can explore, get lost, and find your own favorite spot, something you rarely get in the Maldives. And then there's the landscape. The Maldives is famously flat, a chain of low coral islands barely above sea level. It's endless blue, calm, and perfectly symmetrical. Mauritius, in contrast, is rugged and full of contrast. Volcanic mountains like Le Morne Brabant rise out of turquoise lagoons. Dense forests, sugarcane fields, and waterfalls paint the landscape in layers. Nature here is dramatic, alive, and emotional. You can swim in a lagoon in the morning, hike through rainforest in the afternoon, and stand on cliffs as fishermen pull their nets in the distance. The Maldives gives you perfection. Mauritius gives you emotion. Accommodation is another key difference. The Maldives is luxury personified. Those overwater villas with glass floors, infinity pools, and candlelit dinners on the sand. It's the dream, yes, but a very curated one. Every resort feels polished, calm, and designed for couples. Mauritius, meanwhile, gives you choice. You can stay in a 5-star resort or a cozy Airbnb near a local village. You can book a boutique lodge in the mountains or rent a seaside apartment where fishermen pass by every morning. The experience is layered, diverse, and real. The Maldives is where you escape the world. Mauritius is where you live in it. And that brings us to culture, the biggest difference of all. In the Maldives, resorts exist apart from local life. You'll meet staff from all over the world, but rarely locals outside of controlled excursions. Mauritius, in contrast, invites you in. The island is a melting pot of Indian, African, Chinese, and European influences. You'll hear French, English, and Creole in a single conversation. You'll see temples, churches, and mosques standing side by side. And people don't just welcome you, they draw you in. Walk into a small snack bar, and you'll see people laughing over a lauda, eating dal puri, or playing dominoes. Culture here isn't staged for tourists, it's woven into daily life. And when it comes to things to do, the difference couldn't be bigger. In the Maldives, your days revolve around the sea. Snorkeling, diving, yoga at sunrise, spa treatments, romantic dinners. It's blissful but limited. Mauritius, on the other hand, feels infinite. You can hike through Black River gorges, chase waterfalls like Eau Bleu and Chamarel, drive through tea plantations, or visit rum distilleries where locals explain how it's made. You can snorkel, kite surf, sail, or simply explore. And when the sun goes down, you don't return to silence. You find music. Sega drums echo through the night as locals dance barefoot by the fire. In Mauritius, every day has its own rhythm. Now let's talk about food. In the Maldives, resort dining is international and elegant, but it often feels repetitive. You're eating well, but not tasting the soul of the place. Mauritius is a different world. Food here is life. It's diversity on a plate. Indian, Chinese, Creole, and African flavors blending into something unique. Dol puri, gato pima, boulettes, farada, rugai, every dish tells a story. Walk through a local market and you'll smell fried noodles, curry leaves, roasted peanuts, and tropical fruit. Grab a plate of biryani by the beach while watching waves crash nearby. This isn't just food, it's connection. It's how Mauritians share joy. And that's one of the island's greatest strengths. You never feel like a stranger. Let's talk money. Both destinations can be expensive, but the Maldives burns through your budget fast. Transfers, meals, excursions, all premium priced. Mauritius, meanwhile, gives you flexibility. You can enjoy 5-star luxury or live comfortably for half the price. Stay in a guest house, eat local street food, rent a small car, and you'll experience the island deeply without breaking the bank. That's why Mauritius attracts not only honeymooners, but also long-term visitors, digital nomads, and expats. It's paradise you can live in, not just visit once. Now, weather. The Maldives stays warm and stable all year, with its dry season from November to April and a wet season from May to October. Mauritius, though, has its own rhythm. From November to April, it's summer, hot, humid, lush, and alive. The lagoons feel like warm pools, perfect for snorkeling and swimming. From May to October, it's winter, cooler, breezier, and perfect for exploring. Trade winds shape the island. The east coast is wild and windy. The west is calm and sunny. So, no matter when you come, there's always a place that feels just right. In short, the Maldives is predictable paradise. Mauritius is paradise with personality. And finally, the verdict. The Maldives is a dream, peaceful, luxurious, timeless. It's perfect for honeymoons, for couples who want nothing but the sea and silence. But if you want more movement, more stories, more human connection, Mauritius wins without a doubt. It's not just an island you visit, it's an island that lives with you. It's where nature meets people, where culture meets beauty, and where life never stops beating. The Maldives is a painting you hang on a wall. Mauritius is a heartbeat you carry with you. At the end of the day, both are paradise, but one is still quiet and fragile. The other is vibrant, real, and alive. For me, Mauritius wins, not because it's cheaper or bigger, but because it has a soul. Beyond the beaches, beyond the palm trees, it gives you something more. A connection, a rhythm, a feeling that stays long after you've left. That's the real paradise.